Congratulations.
Thank you. Cheers.
I mean, what can we say? You've done it for a fourth time in a row. Tell us how this feels. Does it feel different, Kevin?
It feels as amazing as the first one. We worked so hard for it. It's been a tough battle with Arsenal and Liverpool this year, and to be here again, doing something historic is amazing.
Does it make it even more special, Bernardo, because Liverpool and then Arsenal have pushed you all the way?
Yes, definitely. The margins are so small, and Liverpool in 2 seasons we beat them for 1 point. Now Arsenal 2 points, and we've been lucky enough to have these small margins to be in front of them, and the achievement is unbelievable. 4 in a row. We're so proud and so happy.
What was your view of Phil Foden's goal 79 seconds in? I think West Ham had touched it twice at that stage.
Well, it helped us, obviously. Great goal. Just it shows the season that he had, the goals that he scored. He's so decisive for us, and it's a brilliant moment for him to decide this game for us.
But Bernardo, how much did the goal from West Ham before half-time just change things, just create a little bit of doubt maybe in your minds?
Definitely, it creates a bit of doubt, because you know that they don't need to play very well to do some damage, because set pieces and counters, they're very good. But the team maintained the same level. We created chances, we went after the third goal, and luckily enough we scored and we won the game. That was very important, obviously.
Can I just ask you both, which Premier League was the most special?
All of them, but the first one is always...
Bernardo, just hold that for us, thank you.
All of them, but the first one is always the most special. But obviously winning 4 in a row, something that never was done before, is unbelievable, right?
I'm gonna say, for me, this is one of my most specials. I had a tough year being out for 6 months, but to come back in the way that I could, to help the team win, and to be at a good level is for me a great achievement this year personally.
I was going to just say that you talk about your injuries, and I think about moments sometimes in the season where everything changes, and it felt a little bit like when you came on the pitch in that Newcastle match. You scored a goal, and that incredible pass for Oscar Bob. Did that feel a little bit like the moment where things started to change and go in your favour?
I don't know, I can't speak for the team, but for me it was like a perfect kickstart,
I think I came off that game when he came on. that changed the season.
Sorry, Bernardo.
That changed the season.
I don't know, for me it was a brilliant moment to come back into the season, and I'm just happy that I came back in the right way. I could help the team, but they've done a great job in the first half. And
team, how do you encapsulate that? Does that come from the manager or you just individually? Because every game you don't stop working.
Well, obviously the manager, he sets the tone, but this team, I don't know, we just enjoy playing with each other. It's not a team with big egos. It's a team who enjoy playing around with each other, have fun. Today we run like crazy. We want to perform well, and I don't know, we just enjoy it, and the enjoyment is lasting for the moment. So that's it.
I think the way this team is built and the way they choose the players when we sign players, they know that if everyone works very hard, we're a step closer to winning. And us, the senior guys, right now, we feel a bit like that. We have to make sure that the new guys that come in, the same way that when I came in, Fernandinho, Vini Company, David Silva, Aguero, they made sure that I have to give my all. And the new signings, we have to make sure that they feel the same way. And in this team, it's not acceptable to not work and to not give your 100%, and that's what we do every game.
You've absolutely done that. Congratulations, guys, both superstars. Congratulations on the fourth Premier League title. That humility, Mike, I think that's a really interesting point that they've touched on there. How does it feel second time around?
Incredible. It's fantastic. Look at this. Beautiful, and enjoying it.
Did you ever have any doubts today?
I think after we won Spurs, we kind of knew we were going to do it. We come at home with the pressure and everything. I was confident.
Do you think we saw a different Manchester City after Christmas, or maybe even after the Club World Cup?
I think it's like that every year, isn't it?
And why is that, then?
No, it's like we add on a little bit extra, I think, because that's when it really matters. What can I say? I'm happy, and can't complain.
Which one did you enjoy most, last season or this season's Premier League? Which one was harder?
I think last season, no, because we were 8 points at one time. This year, I think we were like 5, 4, 3 points. So both are not bad.
And your second successive Golden Boot, Erling, as well. I think I'm right in saying you're the first player in the history of the Premier League to get a Golden Boot in his first 2 seasons. That is some extraordinary achievement. How do you put that into words?
Oh, it's not bad. There's not much to say. I think it's better to just play football and don't speak too much. Let some other people do the speaking. I think that's better. So relax, enjoy, and stay focused, and let these boots here do the talking.
They've done a lot of talking.
Obviously, when you first come, we were so happy to have you in the Premier League. Has it been everything that you expected?
Yeah, it's been actually, it's been harder than expected.
In what way?
Every game. The way every game is like, it's not like a final, but it's not far away from like a final, because you come away somewhere, or you come home and you have to be 90 minutes. You can't relax after like 45 minutes or something. So every game is so intense and tough.
Just give us an idea of what it's like playing for this manager as well, Pep Guardiola.
It's a bit demanding at times. It's tough, but again, look what he's done.
Tough in what way?
No, he demands a lot every single day, and if you don't live up to what he expects, then you have a big problem. So yeah, he's demanding, and he's a lovely guy, so I love him to pieces.
Erling, thank you so much for your time. You're going to have to show your pace to join the lap of honour as well. Away you go. You've deserved every moment. Thank you, Erling. We will take a little break here. That's just a taster of the reaction that is to come here at the Etihad Stadium. We'll be speaking live to this man in just a moment. He's going on the lap of honour, Kyle Walker, the skipper.
Many congratulations. You've created history today with this Manchester City squad. How does it feel?
I mean, no words to describe this. The effort of the team. We changed the history, to be honest. 4 in a row is unbelievable. I think it's something that never is going to be repeated, because the difficulties of the football of today, how tough it is to do it. But we believe until the end. I think, honestly, no words. We believe in ourselves. The last 6-7 games, we knew what we have to do. Win every single game. This is the demand of the league. Kind of go 91 points, always like this. I just want to congratulate my teammates.
And it started so well with those two.
I know how tough it is to win every single game, but to be honest, it's the only way to win this league. So I need to focus on this and try to do it again next season.
How special is this group of City players?
It's a family. We're a club, at the end we're a family. Of course, there's ups and downs, there are moments of difficulties. We argue sometimes, like all the families. I love all of these guys. They love me. The whole club, the fans, we enjoy. And yeah, we did it again. I think no matter the opponent we were facing, no matter Liverpool, Arsenal, I think they sometimes don't give credit for us. You always have to give credit to this team that, to be honest, we changed the history.
Many congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, man. Well done there.
Vital to have Kevin De Bruyne with us. Kevin, your 6th Premier League title. Never been done before. How does it feel?
It's amazing, you know. It's a bit different for me this year after the injury. But I'm very proud and happy the way I come back and could contribute to the team. But it's amazing because it shows the consistency of these players. And we worked really hard and it was tough again.
We went through a whole range of emotions today. What was Pep's address to you when West Ham had cut the arrears to 2-1?
No, obviously it's a little bit of a bad moment, but I think we played really well in the first half. You know, out of the 3 games at the last day of the season, this was by far the best. And we created a lot of chances and we just had to keep going. And I think in the second half we did that with the 3-1, and obviously after the game fizzled out a bit. But it went the way we needed to go, and yeah, I think we played really well today.
Kevin, in your absence, I think it's fair to say Phil Foden stepped in with real aplomb. I mean, for a player who's not even 24, he's picked up his 6th title. He's had his best return in the Premier League. How do you sum him up?
No, he's been the best player in the league probably with Rodri for me personally. I know there's a couple of others who've been really good, but even today, you know, we get him in the right situation and he scores the goals. He makes the difference. So he won us the title.
I know you're going to celebrate, but you've still got one more trophy still to play for, right?
Yeah, but I think we can enjoy a couple of days. Enjoy tonight. We should do. It's been a hard season, and in a couple of days of enjoying, we'll come back and we'll enjoy the moment.
Good luck with that. Well done today.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Where's the party?
Well, they did something that they didn't do, or we didn't do, shall I say, for a very long time, is beat City this year. They did beat City, and they didn't lose at City. They didn't concede a goal against City. That's what people were saying for a long time. You want to face City, you want to beat City, you have to beat them. Well, we did, but we lost twice against Villa without scoring a goal. Top 4 team also.
West Ham at home.
West Ham at home, but Villa. I know I'm focusing on Villa, but we lost 1-0 there, we lost 2-0 at home. So it's not only beating City that will give you the title. You have to be consistent for a very long time. And this year I would like to say that we don't have a run in the cup. City was playing in the cup. We didn't play in the cup. So I would like to think that, like I said to you, that we're not going to collapse, hopefully, because whenever a team did try to follow City for more than 2 years, the third year they collapsed. So now, what I would say about Mikel, because he's on the screen, what he did is second to none in terms of bringing the team back and having the fans believing that we can compete. Not only we can, it's there to be seen. But now consistency is key, because as Michael said before, when it's time to have that run, as they call it, the running, City, they don't run, they sprint. So you better stay with the pace. But having said that, it was a great year for us, and as a fan, it was great to be able to watch the game every weekend, knowing that we're competing for the title. Now winning and beating City, oh, I hope he's going to come with a plan. It's not an easy one. It's easy to talk when you're here, but when you're a coach, you need to come with a formula that's going to make sure that you can beat City, and that's not an easy one.
No. And Arsenal have got a record Premier League wins. As we mentioned, Thierry's Invincibles, 90 points. That's their record points tally. They've reached 89 this year. Their second best ever in the Premier League era. And it is about to get the party underway. We're going to go very shortly indeed for the trophy presentation. I mean, as a player, Gail, we're talking that Michael's talking about the long, hard season there. City have had to go to the final day again. When you do it, what's the sense of relief and the appreciation you come back out now and you're going to get the medal and the trophy?
It is, and you know, in a way, it's like a singer. A singer is creating a hit, need to destroy this hit to be able to create a new hit, to stay relevant, right? That's what City are doing. They put a team for the year who is going to show people that they are the best, and they don't rest. They come back the next year and they destroy the record of the team, the previous team. And this is important because in a way, this is what Cherry said. You can be performing so well a season, but then what's next? It's very difficult to come back. You know, again, I'm coming back to this because some players will score a brace at the weekend and then will fade away for the next 2 weeks because they're feeling themselves, and it's a beautiful game, so you want to enjoy that. Pep doesn't have time for this. I remember maybe 4 years ago, Raheem scored a hat-trick, and the following game, which was Champions League game, I think he scored 1, but his attitude and his game was fantastic, and he came out and he said, I'm really proud of Raheem, not because of the performance, but because of his attitude. I watched him closely for the last 2 free training sessions, and his body language, his energy was still the same as the game before. This is very important because in a football, and you know, at that level, you don't have time. A week is already too late. You know, we saw Arsenal, Villa, you lose points, it's gone. Maybe this is what cost them the title, I don't know. So what they're doing, the efforts, and that thing about creating a new team that will actually destroy the previous team, for me, you can't talk about that enough.
Interesting. And as you say, the time of year, they've gone 23 unbeaten. They've just won 9 league games in a row, like that, including Spurs away, when they needed to, when the pressure was on.
That's right. I don't think it's a coincidence. I mean, Thierry was talking about how close Arsenal have got and how close Liverpool have got in the past, and that's all very true. But I just think if anybody pushes them, they can keep going as far as you like. What did they, 99 or something against Liverpool when they got 97 or 98? Yeah. I mean, if Arsenal were going to get 93, they would have got 94. You know, they just, I've said it all on, they've got gears. They just kick into gear when they need to. It's almost like they say to themselves, right, lads, we're 3 or 4 points behind now. OK, we've got 16 games left, but this is serious now. They might not drop. We've got to now win every single... And they all of a sudden just do it. There is no coincidence about it. They've done it too many times now. When they want to, when they get their heads on, when they're focused, when the running starts in their mind, you're just not stopping them.
And you gave us that fascinating insight from your days with Pep Guardiola about how he drives the players. These players aren't allowed to lose that hunger. Any kind of flicker, like Gail says, he smells it and they're gone.
Look, he changes the captain every year. Keep everybody on their toes. Whatever you are, you can be a world champion or not a world champion. You do not respect what he does, you got to go on the bench or you got to leave. It doesn't matter. I've seen him stopping the training session because the rondo wasn't good. The rondo. I mean, when you play a rondo, you play a rondo to have fun. It was like, I don't like the sound of the ball. It doesn't go too fast. Let's go in the dressing room. We went, no, it's okay, we're going to play. We're going to play. This is why when you used to see the rondo at Barcelona and the ball was flying, it's him. It demands perfection. And if you don't bring that, he's not happy. I wouldn't have to be in a dressing room early on at halftime. Trust me. It would have been, that's a team that's about to win the title. I'm sure he must have lost it because that's how he is, because he wants perfection. He wants to reach the best that he can reach for his team and then for the club. But there's something that people do not talk about a lot when they talk about Man City, rather than, you know, the money and whatever they want to talk about. When you're a manager and you have the blessing of the people above, it's vital. Sheikh Khaldoun, Ferran, Chiki, those guys, Manel, that people always hear the name, but, you know, when you have that, this is why Pep feel comfortable to be able to execute what he has to execute, because he knows that he will have time. He knows that they will be patient with him. He knows that. And when you're a boss and then you go on the field, then he is the boss there. Really, you have people above, and we all know that will take, you know, what they have to take or say what they have to say. But at the end of the day, Pep Guardiola is the boss, just like Sir Alex. The boss, sorry, just like was Sir Alex at Man United. But like I said, and you mentioned it before, if you do not train with the right intensity, you gotta go.
And that in itself, you've experienced it at City, is a test of a player's mentality, isn't it? To have those high demands day in, day out. Jack Grealish openly said he struggled in his first season at City, coming from Villa, with the greatest respect to him, with that daily intensity.
Yes, because for good teams, you need to be on it every weekend. You need to perform during games. With him, you need to perform every day, every single training session. He could wake up in the morning, sees your body language for whatever reason, and just decide to leave you out. And you were supposed to play. This is how details is on. You know, it's just, you have to live it to really understand it. And that thing that Cherry said about the rondo, it was funny because in his first season, we had that in pre-season. So he basically looked at us and he said, okay, guys, you are going to go into a practice where we do rondo. It's the most enjoyable exercise, practice that a football player will want. If you're not happy, let's go and run. So, but this is nothing, you know, it's just passing the ball, touch and pass, touch and pass. He has to be perfect. He has to be perfect.
And he's been pretty perfect. When you look at the record since 2008, 2009 for Pep Guardiola, this is staggering. In the most European leagues, 33 honours now. And next best is Carlo Ancelotti on 14.
Well, exactly that. I mean, we can laud a lot of managers, of course, someone like Jurgen Klopp having his last game in charge today. We can laud Ancelotti, you know, the incredible job he's done at Madrid, and all the others on that group. But there's one that's just streets and streets and streets clear. I mean, do we need to say anything else? I mean, it's just incredible. Incredible.
It's obviously I was there for his first one, but who starts with a treble? He started football with a treble and winning 6 cups. He won the 6 because in Spain you don't have a League Cup. So he won 6. That's how he started. Yes, people will tell me, look at the team that Barcelona had, but he started with that. Crazy.